Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Liban. Today we're going to be checking out Night City Wire episode 4. I think this is the last episode they're going to be doing before the launch of the game. I'm not quite sure what else they can cover. As far as I know, they're going to be covering something on vehicles and possibly some other stuff as well, but the focus is going to be on vehicles. If you want to check out some of my reactions to the other Night City Wire episodes I've done, check out this playlist which is popping up just now, just over here, and do go check those out. But let's jump right into this and see what else they're going to offer in the game. Let's go. Well, damn.
Welcome to Night City Wire episode 4, the show from us at Projekt Red, where we talk about all things Cyberpunk 2077. We're going to start today's episode by giving you a look at just some of the vehicles you might procure during your time in Night City, and having a chat to senior vehicle artist Paul, who's going to give us a little bit more information before we take you behind the scenes and a look at the lengths the teams have gone to bring vehicles to life.
Wow, they're building actual vehicles themselves.
Exciting collaboration. Then we're going to be talking about fashion and styles in Night City before we recap the incredibly talented finalists in our Cyberpunk cosplay contest.
Whoa, that looks crazy.
Episode with some news about Stadia. There is a lot to talk about, so let's get started.
Rides of the Dark Future.
In a huge open world like Night City, you need a chill ride to get around fast.
Damn, Cyberpunk 2077 soundtrack of the year already.
Vehicles to choose from.
Get this, 4-liter engine, 6-cylinder, goes from 0 to 100 in 3.2 seconds. You fucking believe that?
No, I don't believe that.
We've crafted every car and motorbike with amazing attention to detail. On the chassis, the body, not to mention the interiors. You can expect every one not only to look unique, but to deliver a unique driving experience.
Dope.
All right, show me what you got.
Don't expect advanced tech or luxurious materials here. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, it's not the size that counts.
Damn, they really went all out on the vehicles.
This class is mostly utility vehicles and low-end clunkers made for every pocket.
Wow.
It's a wreck.
My damn wreck.
Well, definitely no guy or girl magnet.
If you need to impress, look to this class alone.
Executive.
I'm putting my ride on the line. Either you match it in cash,
Damn.
or you can forget about the fight.
With these wheels, no expense has been
You know what,
spared,
yeah?
no frill
I can see a lot of
plush interiors decked
ground
out in
vehicles,
all the latest
but in the
tech.
initial
Well,
trailers
you
there were
get to
ones you
sit
were
back
flying in
and
as well.
enjoy the ride.
So I wonder if they're still in the game or if they took them out.
Engineering and practical design, trucks and tanks for when you need power and brute force.
Hell of a machine.
Meet Beast, my pride and joy.
And these monsters are literally unstoppable.
Sounds
These
like
are
my
for
type of
Jews
vehicles.
who love the smell of exhaust and the roar of street wildlife. They're powerful engines and exchangeable parts.
If they
make
started
them
telling us
perfect
you'll
for team.
even be able to smell the exhaust, but like wow, game of the year.
Whether it's street racing, running from the NCPD, or just
Oh,
showing off
street
in the street,
racing! I didn't
these
even
high-powered beasts
think
you
about
will
that.
have only respect.
Street racing through Night City would be pretty sick.
If you need speed and armor, the hypercar class is for you. It means precise bodywork, built-in LiDAR arrays, and really expensive materials.
Imagine you're sitting on a pile of eddies. Probably less than 1,000 people in the world can afford the erudite.
Not your typical urban vehicle.
They will take you places you never dreamed you'd go. Oh, and original vehicles are not all you'll find in 2077. We also found room on our roster for some true automotive icons.
Floor it, V.
Well, damn. So much choice,
Paul,
you know.
thank you so much
And I
for joining
appreciate
us.
that
I think it's
so
fair to
much.
say we've come a really long way from Roach in The Witcher. So there's a lot to talk about.
Yep, there's a lot to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Well, let's start with the various classes of different cars, because in the video we saw there were things like economy and luxury vehicles. But can you tell us a bit more about their kind of design philosophy? What does each kind of class offer when people are driving them around Night City?
Absolutely. Depending on the variation of the car that you're either buying or stealing, depending on your flavor, yeah, you'll notice that they don't just look different, but they'll also drive different and feel different. If you're buying or stealing a nice fancy looking sports color version of a car, you'll notice that it drives, faster, sounds a little bit more punchy and sporty than, for example, a junkier version of that same car. It can have solar panels tied to the roof or some other pipes that are hot wiring some other, cyberpunk components in your car. And well, if it looks
So it
cheap,
seems like you really
probably
can
drives
trick it
cheap
out
too.
if you want to.
So it seems that not only do the cars look good on the outside, but there's an awful lot of detail on the inside as well.
Yeah.
Things like the dashboard. So can you tell us more about that? Because I know if you find a Quadra Type 66 in the city, it's going to look totally different from the Quadra Type 66 that the gangs are driving out in the Badlands, both outside and inside.
Yep, definitely. If you're about to steal a very nice high-end car, for example, when you get in, you'll see the dashboard light up nicely. You'll see your dial indicators revving a little bit, but that may not exist for a junk
This game's so
version that
pretty.
may have the dashboard
It's
ripped
such
out
a good looking
completely.
game.
No matter what your flavor is, you'll find something that suits your needs.
So what about racing then? Will there be racing? Because I know people have been asking.
Yes, we're absolutely going to have several races in the game. Different locations, if you know you're going to be driving in the Badlands. Maybe bring a Nomad car, because it's just built to driving in the Badlands. But if you know you're going to be racing in Night City, just bring the hottest wheels you've got, because you're going to need all the power you can get. No matter where you're racing though, you need to bring a gun, because this is Night City and you never know what's going to happen.
Okay, so you talk about bringing cars then. Let's talk about story.
Like I'm saying, races through Night City is gonna
What
look
if somebody's
sick.
found a car and they absolutely love this particular one? Is there a way for players to kind of build that collection? And then how do they actually, summon them?
Well, summoning cars works pretty much the same as you would summon Roach in The Witcher 3. Your transportation may or may not show up on a roof somewhere, but we're still working on fixing some bugs here and there. But yeah, if there's a car that you really, really like very much, if you can't wait to own a Quadra or a
Classic
66,
glitch.
you'll get a message from your fixer and says, hey, I've got a Quadra for sale for you, you want to buy it? All you have to do is drive over, pay the money, and you've got your very own Quadra. Not to mention that every single vehicle that you buy, every single player vehicle, is absolutely unique in every way. It's got a unique interior, unique exterior, paint job. It'll sound different, but it'll also handle different.
So in the video, we did mention there was space for a true automotive icon. Do you want to reveal what that actually is?
Of course. The car in question here is Johnny Silverhand's car. And Johnny Silverhand is, well, he's a big rocker boy and he needs some wheels to match. So we gave him a 911 Porsche from 1977.
Damn,
which means
old
in
school.
2077, Johnny's car is going to be exactly 100 years old.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for your time today.
What an
Personally,
interesting
I
fact.
think I'm going to try and balance being a super cool badass mercenary and driving a Mai Mai, because I love that little car. I think I could do it, right? I could be cool and in a Mai Mai.
Definitely. My Mai is absolutely cool as long as you stay on the road and not on the sidewalk.
I'll
No,
try
we're
my very
going
best.
on the
We'll see.
sidewalk, okay?
In past episodes, we've said that music plays a huge part in bringing Night City to life, but it's not just music. Our teams went to incredible lengths to recreate and capture the sounds that really bring these vehicles to life. I mean, they might have had some fun driving them, but I'm pretty sure that's just a perk of the job.
That's what I'm saying. The team literally built the cars with their hands. I'm kidding, obviously. I'm obviously kidding, but I hope some of you believe me though.
We started with the visuals and then we wanted to attach a proper sound to the visual so that you have like a nice feeling or a nice vibe of the complete car. And then we moved on to organizing the whole thing. Early on, we made the decision that we are going to record on the racetracks, and then we are going to record cars in movement. We started cooperation with Tomek Choki, who is like very, very well-known racing driver in Poland. That's really a nice sensation when you're driving with a racing driver and then he pushes the car to the limits. Like you can feel the juice with the
He looks
braking
terrified.
and,
He looks
tight
legit
cornering,
terrified.
and you can feel the car actually like bending the laws of physics. We wanted to record a broad spectrum of cars, so we started with the powerful muscle cars, and then we went to more screaming tuned V6s, inline 6s, and then we went to V10s. We wanted to grab the off-road cars. We of course grabbed some drift cars, just to have the more aggressive character in the cars. We had to assemble a sound group or a sound team that would make the placing of the mics process very, very fast because we had plenty of cars to do in a short time span.
We had the team of mechanics from a rally team, and they helped us immensely. What they've done, they allowed us to put the microphones into places that we wouldn't be able to access differently.
That's
Putting the mic right
wild.
in the car. They helped us to locate the places that are best.
Usually place
You know,
three
it-
microphones in the engine bay.
It's the thing with CD Projekt Red, right? It's all about the details. You know, just very, very detailed.
It's very
This is
difficult
next
to
level.
Get all the necessary components that you have to make it sound believable.
But we were trying to look for something that would give us the character of the engine.
This must have been so much fun.
We wanted to use normal organic electric engine that you could actually have in the nowadays car.
We didn't want the engines to be futuristic sci-fi-ish sounding. We want them much more organic, much more down to earth, something that would represent the combustion engine. And on top of that, we added small elements like the futuristic horns or like a futuristic UI of a car. It makes you feel like you are in a car of the future, and some car might talk to you, other car might have blips and bobs that will make you feel like you're in a futuristic vehicle.
We just need that Knight Rider collaboration now. That's it. Give me that Knight Rider car.
We wanted to be very, very close to what Mike set up in the lore. And early on, we decided to record Johnny's original car, which is the Porsche 911 930 from 1977.
We recorded on dyno in control environment in a chamber. We could put Mike in very different places. Porsche 930 that we recorded is the only car really that will be really sounding like the real car in the real world.
Wow, even the windows. Oh
Not
shit.
often do we record so many vehicles.
It's like I said, man, it's the details.
Racing game.
Truth being told, this was the hardest part in my sound career, and I'm very, very proud of what we achieved with the sound team. This was something that we didn't do before, so creating the designs, creating the technology behind how the sound behaves.
Just
that's
based
the best
on this.
thing actually I ever did in my
I'll be
sound
so
career.
surprised if it doesn't get Game of the Year. Like, the amount of work is ridiculous. No wonder they delayed it.
There has been a lot of talk about cars so far, so let's take a look at another collaboration. This time with Johnny Silverhand. I mean Keanu Reeves.
The smell. The travel.
Yeah.
Journey. Freedom.
No, you know, it's not like deeper.
Deep.
What do they call them? Like motorheads? Is that right?
I'm Guard Hollinger.
Was it petrolheads?
I'm Keanu Reeves.
And we're here as representatives of Arch Motorcycle, and we're doing some audio recording for Cyberpunk 2077. Arch Motorcycle is a custom production motorcycle company. What's unique about it is that the motorcycles are built on a production platform, but each one is designed to be able to be personalized for each customer.
Well done.
When CD Projekt Red approached me about doing Cyberpunk 2077, they also spoke about integrating, they were fans of, or I guess people who worked at the company were fans of Arch Motorcycle, and so they broached the idea of creating kind of specialized Cyberpunk 2077 version of the Arch Motorcycle. And I thought that was a very fine idea.
We have a motorcycle we've designed and we've been developing called the Method 143, and so that I think in particular was a creative inspiration for the designers. So they sort of used that as a basis and then went further. So it has a totally different, crazy looking power plant.
We did a little customization.
It's good. I like it.
Today we're capturing sounds, getting some actual sounds of a power plant, drivetrain, and characteristics of the motorcycle, which I'm sure they will, have play with and stuff, but the source will be pure.
Pure!
It has a sort of a racing engine in it compared to our production motorcycles. It has a dual exhaust system. And it sounds pretty...
Sounds good.
I could definitely blindfolded tell that that's the Method 143-ish sounding motorcycle. Yeah.
That is a beautiful motorcycle.
Nature of the role-playing aspect of the game, I think it'll be cool, to be on a bike and hearing that, going through the city streets and getting into the madness and mayhem.
I completely forgot Keanu Reeves had a motorcycle company.
Of Night City Wire. If you're tuning in late, or if you just want to watch anything again, we will be uploading everything to our channels soon. Now it's time to talk about styles in Night City. Are you more kitsch or neo-militarism?
$2077 in style.
Welcome to the brief authoritative history of Night City. This chapter is devoted to so-called styles. Deeply linked with the history of the world, and a very important aspect of life in the city. You can find them everywhere. In cars, clothes, guns, implants. They are your war paint. As one of our sponsors says, it matters not if you're dead, as long as you're doing it in style.
The moves on this girl.
Damn.
Swoosh, swoosh, slicing them up like sashimi.
4 visual styles are evident in the Night City of 2077, each with its own history,
Kish,
status,
Intropism,
and
Neo-militarism, Neo-Kish. Okay.
Neon hair, illuminated tattoos, and chrome. Function comes second. Looks are what matter.
Hey, it's Bieber.
Stanley here with you, and we got another day ahead of us in this city of dreams.
The Fourth Corporate War broke out, and entropism was born. Vast and deep crises forced people to find ways to survive by any means. Getting the job done, no matter how, was the primary goal. The look? Who cares?
I love
this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her.
Fuck them. Fuck this job. Fuck this city.
What
Deadly
the hell?
elegance without ostentation. Corporate militaristic fashion, mostly seen in the wealthier parts of town.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Every time I see this game, I just get more and more impressed. Suits, basically. No?
Celebrities, brain dance stars, business magnates, heirs to corporate fortunes and corporate executives. They abandoned the cold, deadly elegance of neo-militarism and returned to the roots of kitsch, but gave it a fresh, new look.
Oh shit, these hands. Sometimes it seems like I just brushed something and sparks fly.
What the hell?
Thank you for your attention. We wish you a very pleasant stay in our marvelous metropolis. Good luck, and goodbye.
NC's Legends. Know where you'll find most of them?
Oh damn, you just got rocked.
Graveyard. Luckily, matters not where you're from, matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk you walk.
So stylish, man.
Just before this episode started, you might have tuned in early and seen our Cyberpunk cosplay contest finale. But just in case you've missed it, we've prepared a little summary for you featuring our very talented finalists. In the Cyberpunk cosplay contest, we asked our very talented community to cosplay a character from the game based on the art, screenshots, videos, cosplay guides, etc. We thought regular trophies weren't quite cool enough, so we decided that the top 3 will receive detailed props based on weapons from the game. They have been specifically
that's
made
pretty
for
cool.
this occasion, and the winners can do with them as they please. And now, the 12 best Cyberpunk cosplayers who have competed for first place in the first official Cyberpunk 2077 cosplay contest. Are you ready to meet them?
This looks pretty wild. Cosplayers are so damn creative, man. Whoa, okay, that's I could even put together a sentence there. Damn. Oh, God.
Now, before we wrap up today's episode, there is one more thing to talk about. Previously, we announced that Cyberpunk 2077 was coming to Stadia, and today we can tell you that it is arriving on November 19th alongside other platforms, and pre-orders are starting now. Night City Wire is almost
Stadia still
over,
exists.
but if you do want just a little bit more, then stay tuned right here on the Twitch channel and join us for our post show. As always, don't forget that if you've missed anything or if you just want to watch again, we will be uploading everything to our channels shortly, and we'll be back with Night City Wire episode 5 soon. No, actually, there is one more thing we're going to show you. Welcome to the diner.
The what?
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house?
You want to rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch, stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy.
I'm in. Cyberpunk 2077. Available.
The diner. Well, damn. Is that it? Pretty much. Alright, well, damn. You would think, obviously, when it comes down to like Cyberpunk 2077, especially now that this is episode 4, you know, that's like, okay, how much can they really show? But everything they showed was vehicles was pretty crazy. The amount of work, the amount of time, the amount of effort they just literally put into putting that together was insane. You know, the sound work to the design work to getting every nook and cranny right for the game. You know, applaud to them, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if this game does not get Game of the Year, it would be pretty wild, you know, this year or next year, for example. The different styles are pretty cool. It seems like the characters can really be made their own, pretty unique as well. The cosplay contest, you know, cosplayers, some of the most creative cosplayers in the world make some of the craziest stuff. The amount of just care and time they put into it is amazing. But just like I obviously mentioned earlier, like every time I see Cyberpunk 2077, I just become even more impressed. I get a bigger grin on my face, and when I get a bigger grin on my face, it can only mean good things. But that was Night City Wire episode 4, the final episode before the launch of the game in about a month's time. What's the date today? Yeah, in about a month's time. What do you think about everything they showed today, from the vehicles to the styles to everything else as well? Let me know down in the comments below what you thought. If you have enjoyed my reaction, please do give the video a like, please do share it with your friends, and please do hit that subscribe button. We are currently on our way to 10k. Do appreciate all the support that's been given so far and all the support that'll be given in the future, so please do hit that subscribe button. That was Night City Wire episode 4, Cyberpunk 2077, goaty, easy. Please do hit that subscribe button. Check out this video or that playlist right there. You'll see it pop up in a second for more great content on the channel. Peace.